My wife and I were married for almost 7 years. At first, our relationship seemed perfect, but as time passed, I noticed she became more secretive, always glued to her phone and locking it whenever I came near. I tried to brush it off as stress or work, but deep down, I felt something was off. At family gatherings, she would act distant from me but overly cheerful with others. My friends even pointed it out, saying, "She doesn't seem as invested as you are." I defended her every time, believing she would never betray me. But slowly, I began noticing a pattern. She started staying out late, claiming girls' nights or work meetings. The excuses felt rehearsed. Whenever I asked questions, she snapped back with anger, accusing me of being controlling. That's when I realized she was trying to turn the tables on me. I decided not to confront her immediately. Instead, I stayed calm and quietly started observing. I kept notes of dates, times, and places. I also noticed strange charges on our joint account, expensive dinners, hotel bookings, and gifts I never received. One night, she came home smelling of strong perfume, not hers, but one I recognized from a boutique. I asked about it casually, and she panicked for a second before saying her friend sprayed it on her. That was the moment I knew for sure. She thought she was playing a game, outsmarting me while I remained clueless. But instead of lashing out, I chose patience. I reached out to a lawyer and also a private investigator, just to have everything documented. The investigator's report confirmed what I already suspected. She was seeing another man, frequently meeting him at restaurants, bars, and sometimes hotels. They even took weekend trips, while she lied to me about visiting her family. When I showed the evidence to my lawyer, he advised me to stay calm and gather even more. He explained that if things escalated, these documents would protect me legally. That advice turned out to be the best decision I ever made. Meanwhile, she continued acting as if she was untouchable. She mocked me for being boring, ignored me during conversations, and even hinted she might leave me because I wasn't fun anymore. I kept my cool, pretending to be the same clueless husband. Then came the turning point. One evening, she tried to transfer a large sum of money from our joint account to her personal one. Luckily, I had set up alerts and caught it instantly. She thought she had won, taking what she wanted before planning to leave me behind. Instead of confronting her directly, I quietly reported the unauthorized transaction to the bank and flagged it as suspicious. The bank froze the transfer and launched an investigation. My lawyer suggested we involve the police as well. When the police began asking questions, she was confident, smirking as though she could talk her way out of it. But the investigators' photos, the bank records, and her forged signature on withdrawal slips told a completely different story. I'll never forget her face when the officer slid the file across the table, filled with undeniable evidence. Her smirk disappeared instantly. The confidence drained, replaced with shock and silence. She tried to argue, claiming I was framing her, but the evidence was overwhelming. The bank confirmed the transfer attempt, the hotels confirmed her stays, and the investigators' photos sealed her fate. In that moment, she realized the game she thought she was winning was actually over. She wasn't the clever player, she was the one caught red-handed. The police charged her with attempted fraud, and she had to answer for her actions in court. My lawyer made sure everything was handled properly. I didn't even need to raise my voice or create drama. The truth did it for me. After that day, she tried calling me, begging for forgiveness, saying she didn't mean for it to go this far. But I knew better. Her game wasn't an accident. It was a choice she made repeatedly. I filed for divorce with full evidence on my side. It was a painful chapter of my life, but I walked away with my dignity intact. She, on the other hand, walked away with a police record and a lesson she never expected. Sometimes the best revenge isn't yelling, fighting, or plotting. It's staying calm, letting the truth surface, and watching the person who thought they had won crumble under their own actions. In the end, my wife believed she had outsmarted me, but her game ended not in victory, but at the police station.